Hello and welcome back to How to Create a Quiz in Moodle 3.3. This is the third video in this series, and in this video we're going to learn how to add questions to the quiz shell that we've already created. Let's go to Moodle. So in my grade 10 English course, I created a Moodle quiz earlier. I'm going to close off the left-hand side so that I can get some more space on my screen. Then I'm going to click on my Persuasive Terms and Techniques quiz. I'm going to go to the gear, the settings option, and click on question bank. At the top of this page in this boost theme, you'll see that there are questions, categories, import, and export. We've already used the categories category, and today we'll be using the questions. If you're not using the boost theme, you're using the do not force theme, you would go to your administration box and click on question bank. It'll pop you to the top, but then you want to go back down and click on questions. And here you have your question bank. And it's the same thing, just a little bit of a different organization. So back to the boost theme, I'm going to select my quiz and select create a new question. And here we have a variety of questions that we can choose from. Today I'm going to do a few of the different ones. I'm going to start with multiple choice. And over here it gives you an explanation of what each question does. Click on add. Now multiple choice questions, you add them one at a time. So you give your question a name. I'm going to call it multiple choice. You can name it whatever you like. I like to name the question after the type of question that it is. So I've already set up some questions in my Microsoft Word document. I tend to create my quizzes still in Microsoft Word as a backup, and also for people who may need to use paper just in case. So the question is here. The bandwagon technique persuades you to. I'll just copy and paste that over. This is going to be 1 mark. It's 1 mark per question. Choice 1, hop on and join the crowd. I'll leave this as none for grade. Do something. Choice 2, I'll leave feedback blank. You could put in, try again or good work or anything like that in feedback, but I leave it blank. Choice 3, choice 4, and choice 5, none of these. Now, one feature here, oops, I think I put it in feedback. Right. One feature here in Moodle, because you have this concept of shuffling the choices, what you want to do, instead of saying all of the above or none of the above, you want to say all of these or none of these, because where did it go? Because the questions will be shuffled in the questions course. So now I could add 3 more choices, but I'll just save that. Oops, I forgot to select which question is the correct answer. And in this case, the correct answer is choice 4, all of these. So here I'm going to put the grade as 100%. Now I could have 2 answers that would give 50% each, or I could have one that's 90 and one that's 10. But for multiple choice, I like to use just the 100%, and then the rest of the answers are none. And then I will save. And here in the green, you'll see the the most recent question. If I take a look, here we have edit, duplicate, preview, and delete. If I take a look at preview, I'll see what my question looks like. So I see that I have to go and do a little bit of fixing. So I'll do that fixing, and then I will come back to finish off the quiz. Okay, so you can see here that I've created 3 multiple choice questions, the most recent being highlighted in green. Now I'm going to create some matching questions. So I click on create a new question, I click on matching, I click add. I'll do the first few. So I'm going to call this one matching. And I'm going to give this a question prompt. Match the term to the example provided. I have 5 terms, so I'm going to make the default mark 5. And I'm going to leave the feedback section blank, and I will leave it on shuffle. So question 1. And the answer. And here you can see my matching question has been completed. Match the term to the example provided. If I take a preview, I can see each of the terms and the selection list to do this. Okay, and when I've finished, I can do the quiz and see that I got this one correct. Now I'm going to add my final type of question, which will be the short answer, also known as essay question. So I'm going to click create new question, click essay. Essay just means that the students can type paragraphs and sentences for their answer. So in this question, I'm going to call it short answer, and I'm going to be a little more specific because I want to be able to use more than one short answer question. So this one I'll know a short answer letter to the editor. So now I'm just going to copy everything down to until the question. A few extra spaces that I'll remove. Read the letter to the editor, ban savage dogs, and then answer the questions in the space provided. Type your answers using complete sentences. Okay, letter to the editor, ban savage dogs, and here's the letter, and here are the 2 questions. Question 1, you have to list, and then to describe 5 persuasive terms or techniques used in the letter. It's worth 10 marks. So obviously, list the term is 5 marks, and describe is 5 marks. And then state whether you agree or disagree with the letter. Give your reasons why. Okay, and this is going to be, so there's 10, 12. In these kind of questions, I do put in the marks total within the question itself so the students know what they're aiming for. In these types of questions, I also often add in general feedback. So here is sample answers for question 1. I've only put into this one is a rhetorical question, but they have to do 5. And just so that they see what a good answer would look like, and sample answer for question 2. And here's what I would write, and they can see this. So when they finish and submit their answer, they'll be able to see these general feedbacks just so they get a sense of if they've done a good answer or not. I'm going to leave my input box at size 15 lines, and then I'm going to click on Save Changes. So here we are in green, the most recent. If I click on Preview, you'll see here my letter to the editor marked out of 12. They will read this. Here's the questions that they may answer, and here's the box that they type their answer in. When they're done, they click Submit and Finish. I'm going to edit this very quickly so you can see how to edit. So I've decided that I want to, here I'm going to put down, right here, I'm going to say call these questions. So, and I will bold it so that it's a little clearer. You can make your boxes 15 lines or 20 lines or 10 lines. You can put a table in to have them answer within a table if you'd want. It's very flexible. Okay? So here we go. So this is it, and these are questions added to our test. And in the next video, we'll look at finishing the test. Thank you for joining.